Hey there, signs of Virgo. This is Kim with your 2026 predictions reading. Hope you guys are doing well today. Thank you for joining me. Opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. They're for your most high always. Wow, I'm seeing a lot of spiritual cards, first of all. A lot of ascendance, connection to higher realms, transcendence of earthly problems, cares, concerns. Nice. You have autumn. You have some sort of harvest that's coming in this year. There's 9 gold balls on that autumn card. And there it is. Uncreated. Interesting. Okay, this is really good. So yeah, there's 9 gold balls on this autumn tree. I think that is a garnet in the middle of the tree. And it is talking about a big, to me, it's hinting there's going to be a big financial gain because of all of these gold balls. Well, you find things of value this year, and it's your divine inheritance, essentially, coming in. So this is going to be a changing of the seasons for you this year. Something's going to change quite a bit. Also, the number 9. And this card is 19, which is like the sun energy. So, yeah, okay, this is probably linked to your creativity. It's the uncreated. Let me go to the uncreated. Let me look at the guidebook on that, because it looks pretty obvious about what it's talking about, right? Something that is uncreated as of right now. It's to be created. The blue topaz is there. But I'm sure there's something more that they have to say about it. Also, calcification was on the bottom, and that can mean when we have kind of a burning desire to burn off things in our life that don't serve us anymore. So this is something that is yet to be conceived. It is the seed of the seed. This card indicates a subtle but profound force that summons all will be brought into existence. It says the timing is precise and it is happening now. Do not delay. Send an invitation to the uncreated. All ground is fertile. So there, yeah, there's something here that you're going to create. Let's get a different, let me get a different oracle and see. Maybe they can tell me what this is that's going to be created. Wow, maybe your vision. I believe I split it the same place. That was the same place yours had. Let's see what comes out though. The creator. The gem and the sustainer. Wow. So whatever this is that you're creating, it has lasting power. It will be built on a firm foundation. And this card is about it being able to provide for you, financially being able to provide for you. Interesting. We see these cards remind me of the black body, like where all the energy is going into in this Cosmos deck, because it looks like the black body card about where your intention is going. We have the destroyer, the sustainer, 2 opposites here. So there is something that is ending. It's complete annihilation. The destroyer is. It actually brings us to this underworld energy here with the gem. You see the card. It has the underworld theme to it in the background, because where you find this gem is well, it is a likely place, actually. It's in the dirt. It's in the darkness. But you're not expecting to find it. That's the thing. So if there is a closing of a door, then know that it's because there's something pretty magnificent and of good value that you're going to find here. This gem can be the idea or the thing that brings you this harvest. But I mean, you clearly have somebody with this sustainer putting their hands on this clay, and they're molding something, they're building something. So you have like two opposite energies. They always say one door closes, one door opens. Yeah, so I'm gonna get some coffee. Okay, so what else can you tell us for Virgo that's going to happen? Pluto, wow. Pluto energy right next to the destroyer. Pluto. Yeah, in this deck, Pluto is about unavoidable transformation. And Pluto is about, it holds a lot of power. It's like death, rebirth, sex, big transitions in our life. Like, it's a power. There's a lot of power in this card. And there's a lot of power in the energy of the destroyer also. Because ultimately, when something is being taken down, you're being transformed, or your life is going to be transformed in some sort of way, because it's not going to look the same. It's going to look totally different. I think this is looking like it's a good thing, what this is. You yourself could be going through a lot of transformation too. Yeah, you're stepping into a period where you're no longer letting other energies or other people stop your light, stop your shine, or dim you. That's what I see with this dark nebula card. It's just it's something that you've had to deal with for a while. Is certain energies that kind of don't really want you to shine, or they don't want you to be seen. It's like where in life has this card, the cloud, where has this been? What or who is stopping our light is what that's saying. What or who is stopping us from shining like we could? You must move from where you're at. You must move from where you're at is the message with rotation and revolution. It is literally like it can, of course, it can be talking about an internal shift where a perspective shifts. We change our mind, we change everything, right? So it can be talking about that's always going to happen anyway first, and then it's also talking about literally in the external, move from your environment and go towards something new. So it looks like you're going to be going towards this more stable and prosperous energy of the sustainer in autumn in the gem. Okay, what else do you have for Virgos? Let's talk about the energy that they're going to be moving towards. Black body, I knew it. I knew it. Do you see what I'm talking about now? These two cards, they look like this. And these are two different decks. Like, well, three different decks, but this is a different creator than the creator of these two. So see how it is? Okay, so the message is really clear with this card. It's about you having a lot of energy to give to someone or something in your life, and the areas where it has not been giving back to you evenly, reciprocal, was off balance, where we're just giving and giving and giving, and it's not giving us much in return. That's going to be looked at, and that is the energy that's going to be shifting and changing. So you are simply going you're going to be putting an end to the things that do not give you any kind of reward whatsoever, especially when it comes to you depleting any kind of energy into a person. And it's like this dark nebula here where it's just not even able to shine, but you're definitely there. Like, there's a star behind there. This can also be in a job setting where we're giving, but we're not getting what we need to even sustain ourselves or to live a decent, happy life, you know, for the most part. And so I see that changing too, and it's directly linked to what is able to sustain you, what is financially able to sustain you here too also. So yeah, the vastness, this sidereal space belonging to the planets and stars, there's this vastness that is open to you this year for you to create with. And you're going to be doing the things that sustain you. You're going to be the magician here. You're going to be the magician, because matter is meaning that a manifestation that you want to be solid, to be true, real, in the, you know, hold it, see it, touch it, it will manifest for you this year. Yeah, that's what the magician's goal is. Here is the matter card. So a manifestation. Anything else from this deck? The spiral, beautiful. So, oh, and the star, nice. So, and this makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that all makes sense to me. Let's see. It always goes just a little too far. Okay, so yeah, the spiral is this energy both ways. It can go up and it can go down. And there's this choice point right here in the middle. When, depending on this choice, this type of action that you take, this is going to be represented, to me, in most readings, that represents, that dot right there, represents the choice or the action that leads to positive changes and growth. Like it just keeps on going up from there. If you were to stay giving to an energy that was only darkening your shine or stopping you from shining, that would be the decision that keeps you in these loops here where it just keeps getting negative and negative and negative. So I don't see you making that decision, because I see this stratopause here as being like, this is what you're deciding on. And likely a lot of you all are being faced with that decision. Like you feel like you're at the stratopause. You feel like you're at a spiritual bus stop right now, where the choice and the decision is yours, just like with the spiral energy. It can get better and better and better, right? But the choice is ultimately yours. And this is saying that you've had a purposeful pause or a break right now. There's a purposeful pause. You're imagine that you were at a train station, you're waiting on a train, in that spot where you're waiting at, you know you're not going to be there forever. So whatever experience that you've been going through, that's the mindset that they're wanting you to adapt to, or not adopt. They're wanting you to adopt this mindset of, all right, I'm just in this pause. I am going to make a decision that will be different than where I'm at right now, or who I'm at right now, when that choice point becomes available to me, right? And so in the meantime, look at your process as this is part of the process and you are making progress. That's how I can define the stratopause. But look, they have this decision. It's like it's this way or this way, but it's your decision. Free will. The star in you that's behind this dark nebula energy wants to shine. Right? It wants to shine, and it's ready to be seen. The star in this deck is talking about a lucky person, about it being you're a magical lucky person. And so whatever this dark nebula represents, it kind of didn't want you to shine as bright as you could. And I think this is going to be the year where you don't where you don't let anything stop your shine. Okay, knowing you're the star. Yeah. Okay, so let's pull from the 108 Oracle. Then I'm going to kind of wrap this up a little, just make it kind of brief, because you know we do energy readings here for every sign, pretty much weekly, like for your every 3-day updates on what's going on. So this is just a broad overview. And if you want to join us, if you haven't subscribed, I invite you to, so that you can be part of this group that we have of very supportive individuals. Really enjoy the positivity of change, of energy shifts, of ascension on this channel. And there's a lot of people actually on this channel that watch that have lots of gifts and abilities. And so you may find like your Reiki practitioner commenting something, or so I mean you can have a good connection here. I love the connection here with you all. So thank you, by the way. That's my way of saying thank you for being here. And this past year and the years before that, appreciate you enjoying this journey. Looks like you are on a journey that's leading to this harvest. I was talking about wealth coming in, and wealth is found in so many different ways. I would love to think that when you embrace the abundant mindset, you are allowing anything and everything to come in as abundance, because that's just it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you to view every single thing that comes in as abundance. So grapes, abundance, bearing fruit, harvest, fertility, merriment. I like that word. I just think of like pilgrims. I don't know why. I think of pilgrims like drinking some grape wine and being like, we're so thankful. And maybe it's that gratitude portal there. It's coming through. It's because I'm just imagining them eating like a big feast. So prosperity, surplus, fullness, juicy, overindulgence, tempting, goodness, plentiful, wealth, and enjoying the fruits of your labor. And if you aren't enjoying the fruits of your labor, then you know which area you've been giving too much to, and how to rectify it by something that you're going to create. I feel like rectify. Ooh, rectify it. I like that word, rectification. Rectification. Look, I think this is going to be a year of rectification for you, where everything is made right, where the areas where things have been off balance, there's this change in your vision of who and what who you are, for one thing, who you are, but what you're capable of. And you can tell with the mirror energy that sometimes things are distorted, sometimes things are inverted. And this is a card about, I think because it laid on the strato pause, it's talking about that time to slow down, to actually tap into the energy of show me the mirror of myself so that I may learn and improve. And ultimately, that decision, it is an upward spiral, because just acknowledging what you could, what you're aware of with yourself is going to lead you up. Okay, that's like a first step. That's the first spiral. And then facing these issues just leads you up and more up. So that means that in the between here, you're going to have lots of good, positive things that come from just that one decision to acknowledge something here. So this is about self-love too. And I think that's what the pause is for. If you're going through a pause right now where you feel like you have to move or go in a different direction, then I think it has to do with that. Like, so, yeah. Okay, so then big yes from the universe here. Big yes with the rainbow. You know, the rainbow, I think some people view the rainbow as the promise of never to flood the whole earth again. Some people, we've tied the rainbow to the pot of gold that's at the end of the rainbow, the spectrum of the rainbow. All of the colors are in it. It's a beautiful sight to see, but there's a picture of a lady holding her hands up and out because Spirit is wanting to give you something, and the only job that you have right now is that open heart chakra and holding your body in a position of receiving physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, like all planes open to receive. And you are. So the bonfire is here, and this is a card about enthusiasm, energy, heated, intense, joy, ignite, passion, ecstasy, exhilaration, spark, community, sharing ideas, getting things going, orgasm, fanaticism, fever, and fierce. I'm going to pull an angel number message for you too. If you're interested in a private reading, let me quickly say they are pre-recorded videos that I do. And I send you a private link, and the information is in the description box. And thank you also for the support with that. That wanted to come out right away. 19. And 19, interesting. And 999. We had 19 with the autumn card, right? And so everything is tied into this. Number 19, independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and work, and you aren't afraid to take the big risks to achieve the life you desire. I am a pioneer. And it's that sun energy. So a leader, a pioneer. 999, thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so that you can make the best of a life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I am unique. Nines represent the culmination, so it would be common to see that there's going to be an ending from something that has, experience that has accumulated from your past. So it's time for a closing of a chapter, opening up to a new chapter where there's just a lot of uniqueness and authenticity, and no one stopping you from shining your light like this lucky star that we have. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I'm sending you light and love. Bye.